Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Keedex number K BXSGL234-AL. This is a standard single-hole gate box, except that it's unusual in the sense that, or less common, that it's made of aluminum. May not be unusual at all, and it really isn't. It's just less common, of course, than the steel counterpart, which would be the same part number, just delete the -AL from the part number and you'd have steel. Aluminum, why? Well, there's lots of gates, lots of posts, lots of gates made out of aluminum. I see it relatively often. Down here in southern Florida, I sure see it a lot because aluminum being non-ferrous. It might be argued that might handle up a little bit better than your typical steel-based material. Now the K BXSGL234, that is inherent to this part number, meaning it's going to have these following particular sizes. It's 3.5 inch tall. The box width is 4 3/4. It's got this integrated latch protector on it. That dimension is going to be overall about 6 inch. This is 1 3/4 thick. So your typical locks are going to work on this. Your typical grade 1, grade 2, residential, commercial locks. Regarding that strike lip, or pardon me, that latch protector, you're probably going to need to treat a strike plate in terms of grinding or cutting the lip of the strike down, if any provision has been given to the strike whatsoever. Generally, when you're dealing with gates, you're probably just going to have a torch-cut rectangular hole in the gate itself, which is where this will go, where the latch will go into. This is 2 3/4 back set. That's important to measure, and that's important to know. You're going to have those two small little cutouts at the 3 and 9 o'clock positions, because your locks will have a couple little dimples that will need to reside in that hole, and that helps prevent rotation on the lock. A slam deadbolt would be very common for this. A Schlage B200, 250 series would be very typical. Kwikset makes a slam style gate lock that you will often see with this. Why would you use this? Well, you've built this huge gate. You've got welded aluminum posts, design everywhere, and now they want to add a lock to it. The bottom line is, it is certainly less expensive to order a pre-manufactured unit than it is to try to duplicate this and create your own. Where are you going to get an 1 3/4 aluminum piece of aluminum box? You know, that sort of routine. It's easier to buy it because not only is the work already done, which is certainly less expensive than the time and labor to build one yourself, but it's done accurately. The holes are correct. The thickness is correct. It's made for doing a lock set, and that's where this comes into. The material thickness is 125 thousandths, which is 1/8 of an inch aluminum. You know, they've got a couple of pieces here. It looks like, quite frankly, a total of 3 pieces that they have punched, that they have put into a press brake, that they have welded together with the edge preparation. Okay, there is details down below describing the dimensional properties, the base material. There is a link below this video to a document called Cut Sheet, and that is literally nothing other than a regurgitation of the information we've provided in a single document form. There are images of this exact or the original item down below for you to review. There is a cross-reference guide from the manufacturer here as well, and that's incredibly handy because if you know that you're installing a Schlage lock, you can search that document and get down to the Schlage section because it's all alphabetical. And then you can look through the column of the different Schlage locks that they make this material for, or gate boxes for, and then get the part number. This is looking at that document. They do not list this BXSGL anywhere. And they should, or they could, I should say, because this is compatible with their F-Series, their A-line locks. Can be made to work with, not that you wouldn't use a lever lock with this, it's too small, but they could list that there for their F and their A-Series. But the point being is if you've got a specialty application and it's not the most generic gate box in the world, these ones that are unusual, like if you needed one for a Schlage AL or ND series for their lever locks, well, you can find that part number there. The columns will indicate other optional base materials like AL for aluminum, like SS for stainless steel, or other models where the thickness will change. You can do a K-BX RHO for a 2-inch thick model as well if your gate construction requires it. So that cross-reference is handy. There's also then the gate box catalog, which is the manufacturer's original catalog presentation of their line of gate boxes. And frankly, if you know the name Keedex for anything, it will certainly be for their weldable gate boxes, but also for their line of specialty hardware like specialty cylinder collars, perhaps their door loops, their flexible conduit loops that will allow you to move low voltage from a wall or frame to a door, to a piece of hardware. They are well known for that. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Keedex products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. By the way, that hole is a 2 1/8 inch diameter. Any questions on the K-BXSGL234-AL or any other Keedex product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.